Hi. Next, I'm going to talk about ES's Gummy Zone display, uh, HN's Oral B display, CS's Lint display, and KT's Fireball display.
Once more, I have to say how impressed I am with the level of work. Uh, these in particular are all very nicely done. Uh, Let me start with uh, the Gummy Zone display. What I quite like about this one is that in the presentation, ES showed how it does function as a shipper. And I think that that's an important an important thing if you're making shippers, actually. It has beyond that, some other really good things going on. One is the very bold backboard. Very simplified graphics. You have the uh, kind of gummy hamburger character in the back that's die cut, which makes the backboard very interesting, and a very bold Gummy Zone logo on it. So no messing around there. Everybody's going to know what's in that box. And then we come down to a good use of the sides and front panel to communicate what's being sold there. A couple of things that I would have liked to have seen. One, the product, some of the product in the box, one or two packages of it, to see how it actually functions with the product itself. And second, I think something just a little bit more interesting could have been done with the sides. Right now, they're just straight up and down rectangles, as far as I can tell. The sides and the front, and maybe an angle, maybe some punch outs or something. But as it is, I think it's quite successful. The Oral B, um, HN's Oral B display, I think is right on. Nothing, I think, can be improved here. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's always something. Like I could pick on the Oral B on the side not being the actual logo. I think would be about the only thing that I would change there. But the angle of the sides, the repetition of that cutout shape, the tray for the brushes to fit into, the backboard with the simple photograph on it, I think all work really well together on this display. And the level of craftsmanship here seems to be outstanding. So I'm really pleased with the way that this one came out. The Lindt chocolates uh, shipper for the coffee shop, I think, also came out fantastically nice. It reminds me back of when I was doing some of this kind of work. We didn't have access to graphic software and printers, and just about everything was mocked up this way. And I think that CS has done a fantastic job in the hand rendering here. Nothing to apologize on not having a printer. I think it looks fantastic. Simple, straight ahead graphics, nice color scheme. I like the way that the coffee cup comes out of the top just a little bit. The only thing that I might suggest is that it was slightly repeated in the front panel, just a little bit of that coffee cup poking out over the rectangle. But beyond that, I think that this display is right on. A little bit of the product would have been nice to have seen how it relates to the display itself, but other than other than that, I think you've done a fantastic job. The Fireball display. This is fantastic. I had reservations about it. I thought that it was overcomplicated. I thought some of the materials wouldn't work, particularly using transparent plastics can be a real pain. But it looks great. You knew what you were doing all along here, and I'm really pleased that you went forward with this one. I probably would have tried to have talked you uh, out of it if I if I knew what you actually had in mind, because it is quite ambitious, but it's fantastic. I like the wavy lines, being able to see the product in there, your identity, logo, corporate identity branding comes through fantastically well here. Nothing I would change about it except I would take a better photograph of it. I think getting it on a neutral background or a white background, and then coming back in and photoshopping out a few of the rough bits. But I think you have the potential for a portfolio piece, as does I think NH here. They're both at that level that I think as you move through your work through your coursework, that you'll find that these are quite interesting, and three-dimensional pieces don't show up in graphic designers' portfolios too often. So consider it. Good work to everyone on this one. I think they're all fantastic.